Nixon Automatic Instrument Sales, leading dealers in quality mechanical music based in the UK. They buy and sell instruments around the world. Eddie Nixon has contacts and experience to find you your dream instrument. If you're looking to sell a mechanical music instrument or a whole collection, they provide an easy, hassle-free solution. Don't forget to like their page on Facebook to hear first what comes into stock. And visit their website at mechanicalmusicsales.com. Nixon Automatic Instrument Sales are proud supporters of Mechanical Music Radio.
Broadcasting from our studios in the UK. Heard around the world.
Automatic Musical Instruments.
On app, on Alexa speakers, and online. Tuesday Night Live.
With James Dundon.
Good evening, here we are. You don't need to know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. This is my third radio show I've done today. I'm flipping knackered. I'm doing daytimes on Radio Newquay, and then I did drive time on BBC Radio Cornwall with all the election coverage. I was interviewing MPs. And now I'm doing this nonsense. So I'm through till 10, but this is my hobby, in theory, Mechanical Music Radio. So you're on my dollar now. I hope you enjoy the show. We've got some great stuff coming up tonight between now and 2200 hours GMT. By the way, thank you to all the worldwide listeners who have tuned in an hour earlier for us tonight. I know it doesn't suit everyone, but the clocks have changed. Us British, we do have these bizarre traditions like, you know, changing the clocks and holding votes on having a general election every few weeks. We have these bizarre traditions. So we've got Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4. We're going to play 4 tracks with one connection. We'll do that very soon. Also, the Raven family are on tonight. They are raving about their new organ. They got a new Rob Barker organ that's been built. I want to give them some encouragement because Son William's only 15 and he is mad about mechanical music. They're a great family, so we'll speak to them after 9:30. At first, though, a track from Barnaby Newton's Replica Merengue. Barnaby Newton's Replica Merengue, and this is Mechanical Music Radio, Tuesday Night Live with James Dundon on the 29th of October 2019. I have a bit of an exclusive a bit later on in the show as we give you some exclusive news about the Dis Organ Festival. Everyone's been waiting to find out if this is happening this year again in Norfolk. It is. Johnny Ling has sent me an email with all the details today. I'm going to read out all the need-to-know information and how to get involved and the date. It's all coming up before 10 o'clock tonight, so keep it here within the next hour. First, though, let's do this.
Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4.
Dead simple, this feature. You enjoy 4 songs from 4 different instruments and you work out a connection. Something in these 4 different songs we're going to play is linked. There's something linked about these 4 songs. Can you work out what it is? When you work it out, let me know.
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511 or email through our website mechanicalmusicradio.com.
First song, The Chariot Switchback Gavi, and this is Hands, Knees and Bumps a Daisy. Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4. 4 songs, 1 connection. I reckon you get it in 2 songs tonight, though. The first track we played, Hands, Knees and Bumps a Daisy. The second track we're about to play is Turn Back the Universe and Give Me Yesterday. What's the connection? 07871 221 511. Give us a text or an email on the website, mechanicalmusicradio.com. So, second track is from a Wurlitzer band organ, Turn Back the Universe and Give Me Yesterday.
Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4.
I love Connect 4. We're playing instruments and we're playing songs that we probably wouldn't normally play on Tuesday Night Live. That's what I like about it. It's just nice and spicy, isn't it? As we did a Wurlitzer band organ, Turn Back the Universe and Give Me Yesterday. We did Chariot Switchback Gavi with Hands, Knees and Bumps a Daisy. Can you work out the Connect 4? Third song from Dutch Street Organ for Sunbeam with Rock Around the Clock. Any ideas what the connection could be? Give us a text, give us an email.
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511 or email through our website mechanicalmusicradio.com.
That's the Sunbeam, Rock Around the Clock. It's Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4. We also played Turn Back the Universe and Give Me Yesterday. We played Hands, Knees and Bumps a Daisy. See, Peter Mackett came in with an early guest saying body parts. Well, I'll have to make a note of that for another week. Hands, Knees and Bumps a Daisy. But then we ruined it and played Turn Back the Universe and Give Me, Stephen Reed's nearly right. Nearly. I'll give you half a point, Stephen. What else we got? Rich in the US, you get it. Paul Rogers was the first to get it on song 2, the Connect 4. What do you think the connection is? The text number 07871 221 511. Song 4, Second Hand Rose.
Mechanical Music Radio's Connect 4.
Did you get the Connect 4? Well done to Andrew Roth, who has got it correct. And Rich goes back for another guess, and Josh from Southwest Organs YouTube gets it. The Connect 4 was the fact that us Britons have turned back the clocks at the weekend. We've gone back to GMT. We played Hands, Knees and Boomsa Daisy, Hands on a Clock, Turn Back the Universe, Rock Around the Clock, and Second Hand Rose, because clocks have a second hand. Oh, it's easy when you know the answer, isn't it? Coming up, the Dis Organ Festival exclusive, and talking to the Raven family about owning an organ. It's an ambition of theirs for a little while, and we'll do that on the show after this. It's the Glacier. Glacier. This is Mechanical Music Radio Evening, Tuesday Night Live. I've had some correspondence from Stephen Reed. You might remember Stephen. He's got the electric steam whistle, which is a MIDI organ that he built himself, and he tours it across Texas and the US. And Stephen has emailed me about an event that happened the weekend just gone. He describes it. He says, picture an old western town circa 1890s, brick streets, brick and cast iron storefronts, gas lights, a pedestal clock in the main square. Block off the streets, add beer and beer-related contests, polka music, lots of German food, Dachshunds, beer, people in Bavarian costume and beer, and you have the Plano Steinfest. Did I mention there also might be a teeny bit of beer? Stephen's words telling us about the event that he took the electric steam whistle to. He printed 100 flyers for Mechanical Music Radio. Most of them went out. He presented the organ really, really nicely because he lit it with very effective floodlights. and it just looks a picture. I'm going to put his photograph that he sent me on the Facebook a little bit later on after the show when I have time. But Stephen, wishing you all the best. Thanks for your support, publicising Mechanical Music Radio, and also I'm glad to know you weren't caught up in all the tornadoes that happened recently and all those bits and pieces, and you and the electric steam whistle are all in one piece.
Mechanical Music Radio's 1 second song.
Right then, coming up, an exclusive announcement concerning the Diss Organ Festival, and we're talking to the Raven family about their brand new organ they've just taken delivery of from Rob Barker. First though, let's do the 1 second song, Identify This. Oh, it's easy tonight, isn't it? You'll get that. It's a family favourite. What is the name of this tune? What comes next? What tune is it? Give us a text, give us an email.
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511. Or email through our website, mechanicalmusicradio.com.
Discover a world of mechanical music.
Klinger Organs are one of America's MIDI specialists. They manufacture modular MIDI magnet driver system parts with a single controller card operating up to 128 notes. Magnet driver cards are available from a 0.5 to 5 ampeter rating per output. They also offer SD card players, MIDI encoder cards and scanning devices for rolls and books. Email them for a competitive quote. info@klingerorgan.com. Klinger spelt with a K. Bill Klinger from Klinger Organs is a proud supporter of Mechanical Music Radio.
Mechanical Music Radio's 1 second song.
All right, this is the 1 second song that I set you Thank you for all the emails and the texts. We're flying through them and seeing who's got it right and who's got it wrong so far. Oh, Luke Stanland. Lovely to hear from you, Luke. You're a new listener. Thanks for giving us an email. He said, in the mood. Oh, it sounds a bit like it, doesn't it? It's not. Johnny Van Eyck gets it bang on. So does Southwest Organs YouTube Josh, who is listening tonight. Andrew Roth. Again, correct. Peter Mackett, straight on with it. We'll go through some more right answers and wrong answers very soon on the 1 second song. Get in touch. Let us know what you think this is.
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511. Or email through our website, mechanicalmusicradio.com.
Right, I've got big news. In fact, I think we should play the Mechanical Music Radio news jingle. News! Yes, hot off the press, a UK general election. No one cares about that. The Dis Organ Festival 2020 is back by popular demand. I've got all the details here with you now. I'm going to share it with you. The largest event of its kind in the UK, the Dis Organ Festival, will return to the picturesque Norfolk market town Sunday, the 17th of May 2020, from 10 in the morning till 5 at night. From famous British fairground organs, magnificent mobile concert instruments to beautiful Dutch street organs, the highways and byways of Dis along the popular park will be alive with the joyful sounds of over 50 mechanical music machines on Sunday the 17th of May. Visitors have a chance at sampling life as organ grinders who, over a century ago, were a familiar sight roaming the streets, bringing music to the public, and Continental Cafe organs and Bijou busker organs will also be entertaining with their delightful melodies. Steering this popular event is Johnny Ling, founder of the Grange Musical Collection at Palgrave, on behalf of the Mechanical Organ Owners Society, whose members are bringing these amazing instruments from across Britain and the Netherlands. The Musical Box Society of Great Britain are presenting a fascinating exhibition of Victorian musical boxes and rare mechanical music instruments. That's at the Corn Hall. There's going to be organ recitals by concert organists, with the Theatre Organ Club staging a nostalgic 1920s silent movie to dramatic organ accompaniment. Going to be trying to recreate the early cinema before soundtracks were incorporated into film. And in addition, a display of vintage vehicles in the park, together with veteran traction engines in steam, will be accompanied by the Dis Rotary Club barbecue. Stalls and refreshments through the town, many shops and businesses opening especially for the Sunday. And the inaugural festival, which happened in 2018, was a huge success. Over 6,000 people or more attended, pouring into the town and getting mechanical music out to the general public, which is always great. Johnny, congratulations on the event. The postcode for the event is IP224JZ. IP224JZ. It's in Dis, in Norfolk, wherever you are in the world. If you can make it on the 17th of May 2020, book accommodation now. It always gets busy in the area, but there's plenty of B&Bs and nice hotels. You will find somewhere to stay, and I guarantee you some great instruments. Last time we had about, it was over 20 instruments, full-size ones, plus a load of organs as well. So it was quite incredible. I think it was nearly 30 or 40 organs across Dis in total. So it's going to be a great show. Just to get you in the mood, we did a broadcast on the day from around Dis at the Organ Festival in 2018, and here are some highlights of that broadcast. And we're starting with Nigel Myers, who bought something a little bit different.
Well, we've got what we call the famous Margaret Cook Ruth, which is a Model 33 Ruth organ, of course still built in Valkirch in the Black Forest. Started out life as a barrel organ. It's a very old organ, about 1878, and when the revolutionary book music system came out, it went back to the Ruth factory in about 1922 and got converted over to the book system, which you see it playing in today.
Marvellous. And I know you, Nigel, you always like a project, and you've been working very hard up to the wire to get little bits and pieces tidied up for the season. What's the latest project you've been working on here?
Yeah, well, it's fair to say I've sort of been restoring in phases, and I've spent the last few years, completely repainting all the case of the organ. So the first phase was to do all the keyframe end, and last year I did all the back panels and everything. So this year it was the turn for the bass drum end, so we've had everything off at that end, filled a lot of old holes up, and as you say, got it back together just in the nick of time to bring it down here to this.
It is looking immaculate, and this is the end that usually the public don't see, so it's nice to have a bit of pride, because even the inside of the trailer, it's been fully reclad, the floor has been redone, new lighting put in. Nigel is the man for this. It's wonderful to see it presented so beautifully. What we're going to play, Nigel? What have we got? This is a request, isn't it?
Yes, special request now for the Florentina March.
Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to whiz round the front while you put that on. You drop the bridge on the keyframe and keep it here at Mechanical Music Radio for a bit more from the Dis Organ Festival. enjoying there. Nigel Myers with the Andreas Roof Fairground organ. Welcome back to the Dis Organ Festival, and we're over here. This is a new area that we created this year, and we've put Eddie Nixon with Rosalia, beautiful 90 key street organ. Helping him out this weekend is master organ builder Alan Guest, who's here. Hello, sir.
How you doing?
Well, here we are. Look, you're holding your own here. Look.
I am. Yeah, got good crowds though.
Yeah, it's great. People are coming up through, and got some figures for sale. Ed's got some bits and pieces. You can always check out his Facebook page if you search for Nixon Automatic Instruments, and you will see some bits. Eddie's got a whole Ranger thing in his showroom, loads of organs, but he's bought his showpiece today. It's a stunning organ, this.
Yeah, it's 90 key Cal-Fi Junior di Rosalia. Ed bought it just over a year ago now. We're quite lucky really, because they don't come up very often, and for such a youngish bloke to own one of these, he's a very lucky man.
Yeah.
I know a few people are quite jealous that he's got this, but
oh, absolutely. No, we are very lucky to have it here on our shores. So people crowding around it, having a good look, loads of people smiling, happy in the sun here at Dis. It's great. I'm going to walk around the front and get some sounds from it, all right?
yeah, no problem. We'll
Cheers,
see you soon.
Alan. Yeah, thanks very much. One of my favourite areas in Cobb's Yard. We've got the street organs, the smaller hand-turned instruments playing in these little shaded areas, and the cafes are open and people are out enjoying a little bit of food and drink. This one in particular, built by Kevin Mears, owned by Dave and Joan Wright. Dave, wonderful atmosphere today.
It is. It's always is here. It's our second year here, and it's a great atmosphere, and yet again, the sun is shining.
So tell me a bit about this instrument. This was built by Kevin how long ago?
It was started in 2013, finished in 2016, and we've had it obviously since then. It's based on a Gavioli fairground organ scale, but we've modified, or had it modified, so we've got manual register change and no percussion on it, so it gives us something to do and keeps us alert while we're playing. But the specification was for it to sound like a fairground organ and look like a traditional German street organ.
Yeah, I was going to say, very much barrel organ style almost, yeah.
And Kevin has achieved that.
Absolutely, he has. The front, the veneering of the case is beautiful, and with, as you say, the hand registers on the back, it makes it sound like such a larger instrument.
It does, yes. 92 pipes altogether, squeeze into the case. Looking inside, it's amazing how he's managed to squeeze them all in.
Well, Dave's talking to me while Joan is currently turning the organ, and if we go around the front, I'll let you enjoy enjoy a little bit of music from this Kevin Mears instrument, presented to you here at the Diss Organ Festival.
Do be with us. I mean, there's a little highlights package there of things from the Diss Organ Festival when we did it last a couple of years ago. It is back in 2020 on the 17th of May. I'm sure there'll be plenty of accommodation in the area if you want to make a little holiday of it. And there's so much else to see. It's not just for Sunday, the Saturday at Johnny Ling's, the Grange Musical Collection, incorporating the Cotton Mechanical Fair Organ Museum. It's just so much to see at Johnny's. So there's going to be a nice social gathering on the Saturday as the organ owners turn up from across the UK. That sort of acts as a bit of a holding area for all the instruments overnight, and then we have a big party, and then we do Diss on Sunday. And then the nice thing as well is to bear in mind there are other things in the area to look at, like the Thursford collection, and this is, without any introduction needed, the 98 key merengue from Thursford. Thurston Barangi on Mechanical Music Radio. And remember, the Dis Organ Festival, which happens not far from Thursford, the 17th of May. It's a Sunday. Book your accommodation and enjoy a great weekend in the Norfolk area. Beautiful part of the world. Some amazing instruments will be there. I think I'll take Blauger. It's an 8-hour tow for me. It's a blooming long way, but I did it in 2017. It's one of the best ever days out I've had with that organ. It was just fabulous. So enjoy it. Once again, Dis is back, and thank you, Johnny, for all your hard work. And Johnny has, the reason, by the way, that I've got this info is because I do the website. the Dis Organ Festival official website. I'm the webmaster for that. So sorry, boss. I'll update it for you as soon as I can. I'll add it to the list, Johnny. The bill's in the post. No. We've got on the way the Raven family talking about their first instrument that they've got after this.
Mechanical Music Radio's 1 second song.
Right, Stephen Reed has got it. I think I mentioned Johnny Van Eyck. He's messaged twice because he's afraid that he got the English wrong. Johnny, I accepted it. It's fine. There's no problem. You've got our worldwide listeners. Matt and Luke, who are listening in Unity Pharmacy in Scunthorpe, have got it wrong again. Oh, it's not In the Mood. In the Mood. Every song sounds the same, doesn't it? What's this text say here? Mandy and Alan have got it right, and so's Paul Rogers, and so have many more people. Right, this is your last chance now, because we'll play out tonight with this particular song. Any ideas on the text or on the email?
Text the studio now. 07871 221 511, or email through our website mechanicalmusicradio.com.
Owning an instrument is one of the biggest joys you'll ever experience. If you're a mechanical music enthusiast, just having something, even if it's a little musical box in the lounge or a fair organ in a lorry, having something that you can take out that you can call your own is just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And we're speaking now to a family who's just had that dream come true. They're the Raven family. They have just had built a 42-note Rob Barker organ, which they're hoping to tour next year. I wanted to get them on simply because son William is only 15, and I want to encourage them. This is Dad Mark. Hello, Dad.
Hello.
Hello. A brand new organ commissioned by you to Rob Barker to build, because your son William is absolutely mad on mechanical music, isn't he?
He has been since he was in the pram.
Wow. That's how you pick it up. That's how I picked it up. I used to be in a pram with my legs dangling everywhere and loving instruments I used to see at steam rallies and events, because my mum and dad had MGB, old Roadster, that they used to take round to rallies, and you'd always see an organ there. How did William end up seeing an organ? When was the first occasion? Do you know?
Well, yeah, we came across the Horror Rally by accident near Northampton. I'd been out there on business, and I'd seen the signs for it, so we thought on Sunday we'll just go along and have a look. And we were listening to Ian Rogers' organ, Lady Margaret.
Oh.
And it was playing a selection from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
And William sat up in his big Silver Cross pram, and so he's up high, so he can see everything that's going on. And his little arms were going up and down, and his feet were kicking, he was bouncing up and down. And every time I tried to whirl the pram away from the organ, he screamed the place down. So I had to wait till it stopped playing and then dash off quickly.
Do you know, Mark, I didn't realise that was the story, that you got into the mechanical music with William by listening to Ian Rogers' Lady Margaret, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I've got it on the system.
All right.
Shall we play it?
Yeah, can do, yeah.
Right, what we'll do, we'll play, it's only a couple of minutes, we'll play, just to set the scene. So imagine William there in his pushchair in front of Lady Margaret, listening to this song, and we'll be back to talk a bit more about the organ in just a minute that they've just had done by Rob Barker. Mechanical Music Radio. Mechanical Music Radio, that is Ian Rogers' Lady Margaret with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And that was, we were saying to Mark Raven a minute ago, dad of William, that's how William got into mechanical music as a baby, seeing Ian's organ playing that at a rally. I never knew I have that on the system, Mark. It's one of those things that who would have thought it? But I could picture the tune in my head because Ian does play it quite regularly. It's a lovely little David Leach arrangement.
Yeah.
Really, really good organ. So your particular instrument, this new instrument that you've had built by Rob Barker, is a 42-note MIDI-operated organ. It's on bellows and it's hand-turned.
That's right, yeah.
Arms like Popeye.
Yeah, it's not as difficult to turn as we suspect it would be. I mean, in some ways, it's actually easier to turn than our John Smith 26-note organ.
Really?
Because basically all the crank is doing is operating the bellows. It's not operating other mechanisms as well to draw the books through. So.
Of course, yeah. No, that's good because it is a MIDI organ. So you've got 2 ranks of violin celeste, 2 ranks of Borden celeste, and also the drum wings fold. Is that something that you asked Rob to do?
No, that was something that he actually came up with. The idea originally was that I wanted something that would be quite versatile, so I could play a lot of modern music to keep William interested, but also to attract the youngsters. And it was supposed to go into the back of our SUV. But since then, my daughter presented me with 2 grandchildren, so whenever we go anywhere, we've got all 7 seats of the car in use. So the idea then, I thought, well, how are we going to transport an organ and transport the family? And how to work with Rob, because I know he used to work for Alan Pell, and a few years ago I saw an organ at the Lincoln Rally that Alan Pell had built specially to fit to a caravan door. So I asked Rob if it was possible for him to do something similar, and he said, leave it with me, and he sort of came back to me a couple of weeks later with a design. He said, yes, I think we can do that. So he wanted to basically fold the supports down and then remove the drums completely, so there was less weight to try and lift in and out.
Amazing, right.
Yeah.
I mean, an organ that will fit through a caravan door, 42 note size, that's quite an ambitious build for Rob to try and fit that in. And you're going to have a lot of fun at steam rallies because you got your accommodation all sorted and transport, and it does save some money, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, we're looking forward to the 2020 steam rally season already.
I bet, can't wait. Now, what was the biggest hurdle in buying this particular instrument, would you say?
Believe it or not, it was my wife.
Often the way, yeah.
She couldn't really understand why it was we wanted a street organ. She thought that we go to far too many rallies anyway, because it's not really her thing. So 9 times out of 10, if I go to rally, I either take my son William or take my other children with me, and she has her own interests and does other things. And we found ourselves at rallies. Basically, William was just interested in organs. We found ourselves going from one organ to the next, to the next, to the next. I thought, if we're going to go for rally and all we're going to look at as organs, we might have one of our own.
Exactly. And then you've got one, and it's in the house at the minute, I understand?
It's in the corner of the dining room where it blocks all the light from the back door.
Lovely. That's the thing. We've all had.
We actually have to wheel it aside so we can get in and out through the back door.
I love it. But that's the thing. When you buy one of these type of instruments that you put in the house, you've never got room for it. Where but you make room. That's the thing, Mark. Get rid of some furniture. You don't need a dining table. Just eat your dinner off the organ. That'll be all right. Look, Mark, we're going to play a quick track from it, and then we're going to have a word with 15-year-old William. All right? Thanks for speaking to us, Mark.
Okay, that's fine, no problem.
This is a new Rob Barker organ from a Raven family. You'll see it during the rally season next year. It's a 42-key Barker, and it's playing on Mechanical Music Radio. That's a 42-note Rob Barker organ built especially for the Raven family to tour during the season next year. And 15-year-old William is the son who's into the mechanical music. He joins us on the phone now. Hi, William.
Hello.
Hey, William. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm really good. So you're 15 years old. We've heard about how you got into mechanical music seeing Lady Margaret playing Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which was a real highlight for me to hear that on the radio. We played it a minute ago. That was really nice. What? Because I see you at nearly every event. Everywhere I've been this year, I've been to, I don't know, the East Yorkshire Organ Festival. I've been to Dorset Steam Fair. You get everywhere. Your dad is a big support, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's great. Really encourages the hobby. And what's it like to own an instrument of your own, like this particular organ?
Fantastic.
How much have you been playing it at home?
Well, we've been playing it a lot to our neighbours' annoyance.
Have you got neighbour complaints?
We live in a semi-detached.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, and I've got 3 organs in my house, and my neighbour Francesca saw me the other day, and she said, "Oh, I keep hearing music," and I said, "Yeah, I'll have to have you in for coffee sometime to show you what it is." But I think she'll have a bit of a shock. But the thing is, this is it. Is the neighbour all right, or do you wait until they go out to play it?
Well, he said very loud, isn't it? And then he also said, "Can you plug it in? Like, is there headphones?"
That's a new one. We've heard of the volume control before. We've never heard of headphones that plug into an organ. You should give him one of my leaflets. Tell him about this radio station. Maybe if he plays organ music all the time, he'll get used to it.
Maybe.
William, we're going to play another track from your organ. Lots of happy hours playing it at Steam Rallies. We're looking forward to seeing it next year. Wishing you and the family all the best, all right?
Thank you.
it's great to catch up with the Raven family. I wish them all the best on the joy of owning that new instrument. Isn't that great? I hope you enjoyed that. Right, final bit of business on the show.
Mechanical Music Radio's 1 second song.
Thank you for all the messages. We've had a ton of them. Ben Jackson gets it correct. Stuart, first-time listener, gets it right. Rich Lavangi emailed me saying, I know the song, but not the name. I can hum it for you. Doesn't work on email, Rich. I'm sure you know what you mean. That was the 1 second song. Did you get the song as this? La 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 la. It's the Little Mermaid song, Under the Sea, from The Little Mermaid. Ariel. I'm Sebastian, the lobster. Ariel. I'll quit while I'm ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Night Live. We'll play that Disney medley just after 10 o'clock. You'll hear it in a minute. Also, the Anderton and Roland Grand Organ, a cracking track from that instrument. So keep us on into the night. Just chill out, enjoy some more music back to back. We're back to it in 30 seconds, and we're back to Tuesday Night Live next week, 2100 hours GMT. Join us Thursday night in this time slot, 2100 hours for Fair Organ Thursday. Wishing you a great week. Keep it Mechanical Music Radio.
Mechanical Music Radio is totally free to enjoy. You can help towards our running costs with a small PayPal donation. It all helps. Please go to mechanicalmusicradio.com. Thank you.